Hello, everybody. This is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's title is Path of Least Resistance. Path of Least Resistance. Now, we'll get started here just in a minute. You can go to roberthollis.com/free and get a copy of my best-selling book, How Is That Working? Rat Race to Freedom, my personal Rags to Riches story. So we'll get started just in a minute. Hey, Arthur, how are you? I am blessed and highly favored. So great to see you on here. Hi, Mary. Hey, Mr. Shoemaker. Hey, Kai, how are you? Hey, Raphael, great to see you. Hi, John Tier. Sandy, great to have you on here. I appreciate each and every one of you always being on here and supporting me. Really, really awesome. Hey, Shauna, how are you? Hi, Jen. Great to have you guys on here, and we'll get started in a couple of seconds here. So yeah, let's get going. Hello, my name is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day, and today's title is Path of Least Resistance. Now, I think that you guys will really, really enjoy this because, you know, one of the things that people do when they get involved in anything is I don't know why. In fact, I went on Google and I put, why won't people follow directions? Because I don't have a problem with that. You know what I mean? So what people do is one of the enemies to success in life is people don't seek mentors. And if they do seek mentors, they don't follow the directions. They won't do it the certain way. And the reason why is not everybody, I'll take that back, a majority of the people are always looking for shortcuts. Always looking for shortcuts. And the best analogy or example I could give each and every one of you is the reason that diet programs come and go, the reason that an exercise equipment will come and go, is that the people that market and make billions and billions, if not trillions of dollars, know how to market to the group of people that don't want to do the simple things. See, walking for 10 minutes after every meal and drinking plenty of water and eating sensibly. See, those, like Jim Rohn would say, are easy to do. They're very easy to do, but they're easier not to do. So like in the video that I covered yesterday, you know, a majority of the people would just rather say that they want to change. They just don't want to do the things. So when you find out about life in general, everything, it's very simple. Life is not only simple, but everything that you would like to have happen better in your life is simple. So what people do is they try to find a shortcut because they don't want to walk 10 minutes a day. See, so now I'm going to look for a pill, or I'm going to look for exercise things that I can sit down and put my feet in, and my feet will just move. And you know, so I'm just going to find a way to shortcut everything. So that's called the path of least resistance. So what people are doing is they mentally in their mind don't realize that there's people out there, and I grew up in the auto mechanics world. So there isn't any shortcuts. Did you hear me? So if you're going to overhaul a motor or a transmission or a rear end, if you're going to align a car, if you're going to do a brake job or a tune-up, there is a book, an instructional manual called the Chilton's Manual that shows you step by step on how to do it. And it's weird. Maybe that's a personality trait, or maybe that's an awareness. But if someone knew how to do something properly, effectively, to get a right result, so there's something wrong with the brakes, follow this certain path to replace the brakes, and you get a result and someone pays you. Doesn't it seem like a no-brainer? And so when people go to get a job or they go to schooling, there's people that would rather cheat on a test. There's certain people that would try to do as little as humanly possible to keep their job because they're following this path of least resistance. But these are the same people that get upset when other people get promoted, because that was the person that was willing to do more, to go the extra mile, to get there early, to take shorter breaks. And people go, I'm not working that hard. Well, again, like I talked about in my video yesterday, being ordinary versus extraordinary, it doesn't take much. And so it'd be like, I love doing this as GPS to success. I think I seen Melody on here. I love and appreciate her. And it's like if you gave someone a treasure map, I would love the treasure. I would love to quit my job, make more money than I've ever made, retire my spouse, and have freedom and have a great life. Well, here's the treasure map. Here's the treasure map. I'm sure not going to follow that. I've heard from other unsuccessful people that sell stuff, and I would rather, hire people. I'd rather read more books. I'd rather go through more courses and buy more courses. That I don't go through and I don't apply, because that's what I used to do with exercise equipment. See, so I get a Bowflex, but I don't use it and I don't lose weight. So there's got to be something wrong with the Bowflex. No, there's nothing wrong with the Bowflex. Every exercise equipment says the same thing, doesn't it? If you just did this 20 minutes a day. But can we be honest? What if you did, 10 minutes of push-ups? Did you notice I didn't say how many? Because maybe it might take you 10 minutes to do a half of one. But if you did 10 minutes of push-ups one day and 10 minutes of sit-ups one day and 10 minutes of jumping jacks another day, and you just did 10 minutes, and you did that, it plays with your mind. Because once you do something and you start following a certain way, a path to success, it ends up being the least resistant. Did you guys catch that? So people are looking for a shortcut. They're looking for the path of least resistance when they don't realize that the path of least resistance is doing the basics just over and over and over and over again. I make jokes with this all the time about running or playing darts or any kind of little thing. It's like, I want to learn to play darts. Okay, great. You get a dartboard. You measure how high it should be off the floor. You get a line, stand behind the line. You get some darts, and now it's time to throw darts. Yeah, but there's got to be a better way of doing this. No, there's not. So the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is someone that says, you know what? This guy or this lady has already used this proven path, this certain way to achieve success. And so I'm just going to give up and follow the path of least resistance. So in this industry of marketing, when you're building an organization of hundreds and eventually thousands and eventually tens of thousands, when you're building an organization of people that love using quality premium products and getting them from a company like MDC instead of Walmart, Target, or Costco or Amazon, and they can just do that. See, it's simple. It's simple. Instead of buying, my nutrition or my hair care or my shampoo or my coffee or my pet products, or for women now, my sanitary products. Instead of buying from this company, I'm going to buy higher, better quality products from this company. And the company says that I need to do 90 in points. So now what I got to do is find other people that I can get to watch these videos and go, oh my God, this makes sense. If everyone bought products from this MDC instead of these other companies, and that everyone referred like they do a movie or a restaurant, and everyone just went out there and referred people to use better quality products, that you would eventually have an organization where you would get a percentage off those sales. For Terry and I, that, has made us $4.3 million. And so I seen this concept 36 years ago, And it's still simple. So each and every day, I got to get in the right mindset. I can do that very easy if I'm watching, praying or meditating or listening to personal development. I can get myself in that mindset. Second, I got to connect with people I don't know. And so I either can do that for myself or I could help other people do that. Okay. Well, now what? Yeah, that's it. Just a certain way, follow directions. How many people can you get in front of a short video? How many people can you get to create a free account? It worked for Netflix. It worked for Amazon. It's worked for everybody. I'm just going to do that. I don't know if you guys heard this, but I possibly will get the wording wrong. But it's this new AI that everyone's talking about, CPT, whatever. Do you guys realize that they got 100 million users in a couple of months? Launched it in December of last year. December, January, February. They already have over 100 million users. Robert, how much is it to become a part of Chat GPT? Nothing. But they're evaluated right now, worth billions of dollars. Yeah, it costs nothing to have a Google account. It costs nothing to have a Google Gmail account. It costs nothing to have a Facebook account. Yeah, and these companies, yeah, they're worth billions. Some of them close to $1 trillion. Yeah, it works. I know some of you still won't get it, but it doesn't make a difference if you get it. So you offer millions, hundreds of millions of people a free account, and some of those hundreds of millions of people will go, wow, there's a paid version that works faster. There's a Prime account where I can get free shipping and get it within a couple of days. Yeah, I'll opt for that. And when they opt for $20 a month at $14.99, now the company makes $4 billion a month. See, when I say this, I hope you don't get mad at me saying this. If you're not financially wealthy, if you're not making millions of dollars a year, I wish that you would think like me. I knew that I didn't know because I was broke. I didn't like my relationships. I didn't like myself. I didn't love myself. I was tired of doing things my way. I didn't like any of the results that I was getting. So it was easy for me to surrender and be obedient. By the way, when I looked up, what do you call people that don't follow instructions? It said disobedient. So imagine going to your job. Imagine going to school and going, I totally understand that I'm supposed to read these chapters, that I'm supposed to take these tests, I'm supposed to study, and then I'm supposed to take the test and pass it. I get it. I'm not doing it that way. I'm not doing it that way. Another person that doesn't have a degree told me I could do this. And you get an F, and you don't get a degree. They don't care if you show up. You paid, show up. If you don't want to do it, if you don't want to follow instructions, we just won't give you a degree. Yeah, you can just waste your time. If for those of you that know people that have a job, can you imagine going to your job and going, listen, I really appreciate you telling me what I need to do to keep my job. I'm just not doing that. I'm just not doing that. I'm going to come up with a new creative way. I'm smarter than everybody, and you can tell by my lifestyle, the amount of money I give to charity, and what's in my bank account. You can tell how smart I am. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do it different. I'm just going to come up with my own creative way of doing it. I'm going to mix my own recipe and use a little bit of this guy's book and a little bit of this lady's coaching. I'm going to get a little bit of life training. I'm going to do a little bit of Tony Robbins stuff. Hey, doing Tony Robbins stuff is awesome for personal development. It just really doesn't, it doesn't know how to build a large voluntary army of people that use somebody else's products instead of Walmart's, Target's, Costco's, and Amazon's. See? And I'm not beating up Tony Robbins here, but he tried to start his own network marketing company and failed. So did a lot of professional motivational speakers, coaches. It's funny, if you can't learn to build a large organization that would make you millions of dollars a year, and I know some of you are saying, I don't need to make millions of dollars a year. Well, then great, then do a little bit of what I share with you. But you still got to follow directions and do it in a certain way. So what people do is they won't follow instructions. They won't surrender and just go, wow, this person's done it over and over and over again. Like Mark Cassetta said, Robert Hollis is the luckiest person I know because he's been doing it and making money for 36 years. And I was on a chat today with somebody and they just kept asking me questions, What about this company? And what about this training? And what about this? And I'm going like, listen, do you want to make money? Do you want to have a lifestyle? Yeah, I would love to. I don't think so. I don't think that you do. I don't think that you're coachable. I don't think that you're trainable. I think that you're constantly looking for shortcuts. And worse yet, you're using your common sense or lack of to try to decipher what you think is a good company and a good way to do this business. There's a new guy that when he's made as much money as in this industry, I think like 30 million he's made. And when he wants to come out, then I'll say his name. But I seen a video that he did yesterday, and he said, listen, if you want the top position in the company, we all do the same thing. I do exactly the same thing as an executive or a director or a free person, a builder. I do the same thing. I look for people that are interested in using premium quality products, which we have 1,000 of them, and learn to be able to build an organization of satisfied, loyal affiliates to supplement their income and replace it. And it's so simple, so easy. It's so simple, but it's easier and simple not to, right? So the only way people go from an ordinary to extraordinary is by duplicating someone else that's extraordinary. So, it's pretty simple, but why the majority of it, 80% of the people would rather just be conformist and just complacent and just comfort. It is what it is. So a lot of people that try to go to extraordinary and then they follow a blueprint or exactly what someone successful has done, you don't realize that immediately you run into 80% of the people that don't want to do anything, they don't want to change, they don't want to follow instructions. They'll even say to you that oh, I'm doing exactly what you're doing. No, you're not. No, you're not. You wouldn't believe how many people I talk to the wrong way. It wouldn't make a difference how many people you talk to and how hard you work if you're doing the wrong things. You don't know how hard I've looked for the treasure. Did you follow the treasure map? No, I got my own treasure map. I got it from Jim Joe Bob, you know what I mean, from Arkansas. Why did you get it from them? Well, someone told me that they were making a lot of money. Did you see their back office? Did you see their online banking? No, but I've followed unsuccessful people my whole life, and so that's what I'm just going to continue doing. I'm going to continue learning from people that don't do what I do. See, I want to be a professional race car driver. So what I was doing this weekend is I went to a 2-day seminar, and they were showing you how to drive a boat. What? Yeah, yeah. I was checking out this boat company. I thought you said you wanted to race cars. Oh, I do. So, what seminar did you go to learn how to drive a car, a race car? Did you know what kind of car? What series? Oh, wait, there's different series? For the love of God. That's the majority of people. So, I love and appreciate you. Please share this video with people that you know. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next video. And if no one's ever given you permission to succeed in life, let me be the first. The path of least resistance is already been created by people that consistently duplicate and help other people succeed. And I didn't say the phrase that John said, but he says, if you want the top position in a company, you can't sell your way there and you can't recruit your way there. You can only duplicate yourself there. So maybe people would go, wow, what if I could figure out something that was so simple and easy that I could find people better than me and I could refer this to them and they would go, oh, got it. That's what I'm going to do. No, people actually believe that they need to figure this out first and get results themselves first. No, you don't. Uh-oh. Hope I got you thinking. Again, if no one's given you permission to be happy and fulfilled and successful, let me be the first. My mentors did that for me. And see you on the next video. Bye for now.